What is going on, guys? Figured I'd give you a little update today. That sounded weird. I figured I'd give you guys another update today. Excuse me. Today is feeding day. I'm not going to show any feeding on camera right now. It's because I don't know how YouTube will respond to that. And seeing that I'm a new channel, don't have very many subscribers, I don't want to get anything. I don't want to get any strikes against the channel, so I'm going to hold off on doing any feeding videos until I know for sure that they're okay. Especially considering that some of mine only eat live. I know that's not the preferred method of feeding, but that's what it is. So, of course, the rats are starting to make noise right now. But anyhow, yeah, today's feeding day, so everybody's eating right now except for 4, I think, 5, maybe 6. I think there's 6 that hasn't eaten. Monroe has got a fuzzy over there, warming up a pinky for Marilyn right now. Negan's gonna get a fuzzy. I'm gonna just try to get him to eat. Romeo hasn't eaten and Raymond hasn't eaten, and the new Colombian hasn't eaten either. So everybody's gonna get an opportunity to eat today. Hopefully they do. Not sure that they will or not, but hopefully they do. Right now everybody has eaten that has been fed. Zelda is eating. Link is eating right now. Kilo, he ate, or he's eating, he's in a process. Ezekiel is in a process, and Lucille is in a process. So eventually we're gonna have to, well, maybe not eventually, here pretty soon we're gonna have to step up Ezekiel's feed from mouse. Is what we're feeding him, a mouse right now, and we're gonna have to step him up to a small rat just for size. I don't like to feed multiples at one time, meaning I don't want to feed him 2 mice in the same sitting. I don't think that's healthy. I could be wrong about that. If you know for sure if it's healthy or not, please let me know. I'd like to know that information. But yep, so that's what we got going on right now. All the pinkies look good and healthy. They're being taken care of. Again, we have 26 now. So we had 8 just the other day for rats. The mice aren't doing so hot. We're probably going to end up feeding them off. They're not doing so hot, so I mean it's just a wasted effort for now if they won't do anything. So we'll just feed them out. The leopard geckos, I bought them 30 or 40 small crickets. They're 1/4 inch. Their body's a 1/4 inch. Poured all them in their house at one time, and they like that. They like to eat the crickets. It's just good nourishment for them. So we rotate. I don't know if I've mentioned or not, but we rotate between crickets, the small crickets, and the mealworms. We did try. I know I made a video about it. We did try the. I don't know where that jar is at, but anyhow, we did try the superworms, and they were just not. It's just not. They're not doing that. I think they're scared of them. But anyhow, so that's what we got going on today. We have feeding day today, which is always an exciting day for me. I like to watch them feed, even though I have a couple that are turning food down, which I never really like to see. I always like to see them eat. But we have a couple that are turning food down, and we'll work through that. It's just gonna take time, but we'll definitely work through that. Negan, this is gonna be the last time I try to offer him without assist feeding, I believe. I may go one more. I keep saying I'm gonna go one more time. If he doesn't eat, I'll go one more. But it's about to get to the point where I don't have any option but to assist feed, even though I don't want to do that. Link is standing up straight with his, trying to engulf his food. But all of them are growing pretty rapid, at a pretty good pace. I know they say that ball pythons are kind of a slow growing snake, but ours are probably doubled in size, or Link and Zelda have probably tripled in size since we got them. So that's awesome. I like to see them grow. At least I know that way they're healthy and they're eating proper. They're getting proper nutrients. Um, Lucille did shed, so I have to get in there after she finishes eating. I had to get in there and get that shed out. Um, I probably need to clean her bedding. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Give her some all new, get her out of there, and I'll probably put her in a tote for a little while so I can clean out her house and change her bedding out since she did shed in there. But that's pretty much. We have the new hog nose that we have. She never turns down a meal. She did at first, but I think that had something to do with the travel. She got shipped here from Georgia, so she was in a small. She was in this traveling. It was in a box, of course, but I don't think that they do very well traveling. So we had to give her 5 or 6, maybe 7 days to settle. We may have went longer. I'm not sure, but I know that we got her on a Wednesday and we tried to feed her that Friday. So yeah, it was longer than 7 days, because 7 days would have been Wednesday. So she went 9 days without food when we first got her, because we wanted to get her settled. We did, like I said, we did attempt to feed her that first Friday, and she did not take. So we decided just to wait until we fed everybody again, and that's what we did. We put her in a small container. They call it cup feeding. So we put her in a small container with the feeder, and that worked. She doesn't turn it down. I may try that. Actually, I may try that today with Negan. I may put him in a small container. When I say small, he'll probably put him in one this size. This is pretty large, but it's a little too large for him. But I may do that. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided. I just know that I want him to eat. He's starting to make me nervous. So I do want him to eat. Raymond is in full shed, so he may not eat this go around. Romeo is ready. He's laying on his hide, just waiting for a meal to come his way. So we'll get him taken care of in just a minute. Again, Negan is the one I'm worried about the most, and Monroe, the hognose. I don't know if it's typical for hognoses to go off of feed. It may be typical for all snakes to go off of feed for a week or two. Not 100% positive how that works with the hognose species. Lake just yawned real big. That's cool. I'm not sure how that works with the hognose species. And I know with the boa, they typically do not miss a meal. So I'm really worried about Negan. I had him out the other day. I made a video with him, and I was checking for bubbles. I thought maybe he had a respiratory infection, but he does not. Or if he does, I didn't see any bubbles. So that's a plus. So let's see what else we got. I don't know of any upcoming reptile expos. I believe there's one slated in South Haven or Memphis in August. I could be wrong, but I believe it was in August is when the next one is. We're going to try to attend that for sure. I really enjoy the expos. I'd like to go and just look. I just like to look at all the amazing animals that they have there. And it's not just snakes. Somebody asked me the other day, is it just snakes that they have at the Repticons or reptile shows that you go to? And no, it's not just snakes. You can find a lot. The last time I went to Repticon was they had chameleons, they had bearded dragons, they had leopard geckos, they had crested geckos. I believe there was a bird or two there. And there were a lot of exhibits set up for learning experiences. There was a lady that had different kinds of like colubrids and this over here and this over here, and she would get them out and explain it to the kids, which we all know is important. That's where the next generation will take over, is through the kids, right? The kids, you got to pique their interest and make sure they're not afraid. I've noticed that a lot of people, when they find out I have snakes, they get a little weirded out and they act like they're scared. But just know that there's nothing to be afraid of. They're just an animal. They don't mean any harm. If I say that, I don't know. I don't own any venomous, so I'm not sure. All of the videos I've seen with the venomous, they might mean harm. I'm not sure. But anyhow, to piggyback off of yesterday's video, I still believe that, Link just yawned again. I still believe that the Gaboon Viper is probably one of my favorite looking venomous reptiles. I would like to know yours, so please, if you happen to stumble across this video and you see that and you want to answer, leave it in the comments below. We can carry on the chat down there. If not, you can find me on Instagram, Reptile Buddies on Instagram, reptile.buddies on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook. I have an actual page for my blogs that I write, and I have a group, Reptile Buddies, for both of them, the page and the group. I also have a website, reptilebuddies.com. If you're interested in any of that, get on there and take a look. You can put your email, subscribe, and then whenever I put another blog, it'll come straight to your email, so you don't have to search for it. And if you're on an Android phone, you can download the app off of the internet. It's not available through the Apple Store, but you can download it onto an Android phone. So anyhow, that's all I got, guys. Wanted to keep this short and simple. Everybody's eating today. It's a good day when everybody eats. Everybody that I fed has eaten, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them have already eaten, so that's always a plus. 6 out of 13. If I can get one more to eat, we're doing pretty good as far as the odds are concerned. So anyhow, I will see you guys on the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I sure do appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one.